Hello guys, today England do face Slovakia in the last 16 knockout rounds, so let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's with England, and we are back, and England do face Slovakia today. It's a 5 o'clock kickoff, and for the team, I've got a bit outrageous, actually. So I think two things that need to come in. I think Palmer and Mainu has to start, but just because when they came on against Slovenia, we looked much better, and we should have won that game. If they started, I think they would have won that game. And I've also gone a bit outfield. I've gone Saka at left back, and there's been quite a few people saying to put Saka at left back so then he can overlap Foden, which is not a bad idea. And obviously, Luke Shaw's still not fit to play Luke at left back, so that's another game that he's not going to play, and he probably won't even play. I don't know why. I don't know why Gareth Southgate brought him, to be honest with you. And there is talk of Trippier not being fit available for this game as well. There is talk of we could play, what's his name at right back, Alexander-Arnold or Walker there. But I think Saka at left back, that's not a bad suggestion. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad, but I think it would lack that. I don't know. He's not that defensive, and obviously Slovakia, they're quite a good team. They do sit back, and they do sit back in most of the games that I've watched, and I expect them to sit back and all that. But anyway, let's talk about in the match. Let's talk about the last game, which was against Slovenia, and we drew 0-0. It was poor performance, to be honest. When the substitutions come on, Mainu came on at half time because Gallagher started, and he kind of brought a bit of something to this England team, but again, didn't really brought much into it. We did have a goal ruled out for offside. It was a good play from Foden and Saka down that right hand side to Saka, who was tapped in, but Foden was offside. But that was pretty much the only thing that I can remember, really. It was just one of them. It was just one of them games. It just looked. It was poor. It was luckily that the other game in our group finished 0-0 as well. So we did win the group, and we got a bit of luck as well because I think Georgia beat Spain, didn't they? And it means that we didn't have to face Netherlands in the next round. So yeah, we've got. This side of the tournament tree as well is looking pretty good for England. So it looks like we will be facing Switzerland as well if we beat Slovakia. But we've got to score a goal. And, we haven't done that since the last game against Denmark. That is the most important thing, is we've got to score a goal. And, it didn't look like we was going to do that against Slovenia. It's gonna be annoying because we've got to face Slovakia, but we've got to play Slovenia. Well, no, we faced Slovenia last time, and we've got to play Slovakia. I always get those countries mixed up as well. But yeah, Slovakia obviously they lost to Ukraine, and they beat Belgium 1-0. So they are a goodish team. So we have to watch out for that. And if they get an early goal, I really don't think we were going to win this game. If Slovakia get an early goal, I really don't think we will win this game, because I just can't see us scoring at the moment, unless he does play Palmer and Foden, and maybe. I even thought about dropping Bellingham, because I thought Bellingham was poor in the last game as well. He's not been that good at the number 10, whereas I think Foden has been better there as a number 10, and we've seen Bellingham go over to the left when he's played. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bellingham doesn't play, but I think you've just got to play Bellingham because he's probably our best player. Him and Foden are our best player, and obviously Harry Kane. But Harry Kane's getting on, but we can't play. I don't know, but it's gonna be an interesting game against Slovakia. That's all I know. But yeah, the game against Slovenia is poor until Gareth Southgate made those substitutions. Palmer just brought a bit more urgency. He put the crosses into Harry Kane. There was more. I don't know. There's more attacking oomph. There's more flair to the game. That's more. That's what I think a bit more. It's more something like that. And with Mainu as well, he was passing forward. Where when we had Gallagher, it was just side to side. So I'm not surprised that he did take Gallagher off at half time. And I'll be very surprised if Trent plays as well. It wouldn't be a bad idea if we played Trent maybe as a right back and then played Walker as left back. He did come on in that game against Slovenia as the right back, and Carl Walker too went to left back. But it is. I don't think he will do that. He might do that against Slovenia, but obviously Slovenia are a good side. They've qualified through the group stage for a reason. So, okay, they got a bit lucky from the victory against Belgium, but there's that. So, talking of the knockout stages, we had 2 games yesterday. It was Switzerland who surprisingly beat Italy. I thought Italy will beat Switzerland, but Italy deserved that. Switzerland deserved the victory. They won 2-0 and a really good goal straight after half time. I'm not too sure who it was. Was it Vargas, I think? Really good goal. They deserved the victory in the end. They played much better. And, I'll be very surprised if we win today. I'll be very surprised if we can beat Switzerland, because I can't see us beating Switzerland because they look good. They look, like a well-gelled team, whereas England don't. We're playing with, I think I said to it in the last Matchday Live, we're playing with players who are literally just playing for themselves, I think. It's like United, it's not a team. It doesn't look like a team like it was in the last Euros. It's not looking like a team that's well drilled together, and maybe it's because the players know it's Gareth Southgate's last. How have we not scored there? It might be Gareth Southgate's last tournament. Which it won't be. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose today. Then everyone will be calling for the sack, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sacked this week or something like that, or if he leaves the position. But we need to look at the future, and even maybe playing Watkins today instead of Harry. Well, you can't drop Harry Kane; he's the captain. Really, you've got to play him. But maybe play with Harry Kane's strengths. Maybe put Gordon on the left. Maybe put Palmer on the right. Maybe drop Foden or Bellingham, or even put Bellingham in midfield instead of Mainu. But I just think you've got to play with the youngsters. You've got to give them. They looked so fresh when they came on. It was their first proper game. Okay, Mainu did play a couple minutes, and Bowen came on and he looked better than Saka on the right. Saka he hasn't played well since the first game. I could see why he could get dropped today. There's loads of reasons why players will get sacked, but maybe dropping Saka might help the team. Maybe dropping Bellingham might help the team. I'm not too sure. It's going to be up to Gareth Southgate. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same team, bar Kobe Mainu in midfield. So if it is, okay, it's not a loss, but I just can't see us scoring goals at the moment. Where we've got players who want to cut inside. They don't want to link up with Harry Kane. We've got Bellingham who will go into the box where Harry Kane normally is. You've got attack. We've got a really good team. It's just annoying that we can't seem to score a goal. Okay, we did score a goal against Slovenia, but it was offside. But apart from that, we didn't look like scoring. And I wouldn't be surprised if if it's 0-0 at half time. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes like 3 or 4 changes at half time, because we can't lose this game. We lose this game, it's an embarrassing if we lose this game, and we haven't really, we haven't really started the tournament yet. So, now would be the time to start this tournament. We don't want extra time either, as well, because we get extra time, you could see it going to penalties, and I could see us losing on penalties against Slovakia. So it is going to be an interesting game, but hopefully, hopefully he does start, Palmer, and maybe bring it, just bring some freshness to the team. Because, again, like I said, we are looking like a team that we're not playing as a team. We're just playing for the fun of it, and we're playing like it's a friendly. That's how it is. We're playing like they're friendlies, but I don't know. I don't know. It will annoy me if we go and win this game 3 or 4 nil. But um, I just can't see. I could see England winning, but it's going to be like a 1-0, 2-1, something like that. I think there will be goals in this game because I think Slovakia will score. Um, but if Slovakia get that early goal, I can see them winning like 1-0 because they could literally just sit back and relax because England will it'll be embarrassing if we get knocked out because obviously we've got the easier side of the group. It's there's not a hard team. Well, there is a hard team now. Obviously, it's Switzerland and Austria, and it looks like on this side of the tournament tree. And we have to at least get to with this team. We should at least get to the semi-final, even the final. But at the moment, I just can't see it. It's going to be a tough game against Slovakia. I think we will win this game today, but it's going to be a hard watch and it's going to be a hard game for England, I think. So, score prediction, I might just go England 1-0. I just literally can't. I could see us just going for the one goal and then just sitting back and then letting Slovakia have the ball. I'd love a 2-0, I'd love a 3-0, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I shall see you guys in the next round. So, so don't forget to leave your score prediction below as well. So, right, guys, I'm going. Bye.